What is up, YouTube? Thanks for watching another episode of Pilot Vlogs. Now, this one involves paramotor tandem, my girlfriend, and, well, kind of a crash, kind of not. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the title was just a little bit misleading in the regards that A, nobody got hurt, thankfully, and that it wasn't so much a crash, but a mistake made. Now, I've been flying almost 10 years. I don't know how many paramotor tandems I've done over the years, but it's been a lot, ranging from foot launching to trike and a multitude of adverse weather conditions. However, I still made a mistake on this flight, and I wanted to make a video to share my mistake, and hopefully other pilots can learn from this mistake. Now, I had flown my girlfriend's father prior to this video. Everything was great, landing was good, and everybody was happy. My girlfriend was next on the roster to go flying with me, and as you'll see in the video, everything was great, even the landing was textbook. Up until the point that I had brought the wing down to initial touchdown. Now, why, one might ask, did I bring my wing to the right on initial touchdown? And that's a great question. This unit that I was flying was a Thor 250, and it had a centrifugal clutch. And so what I mean by that is that prop is always spinning, regardless if the motor is off or not. And always spinning is it's always windmilling if I'm in forward motion or if there's wind present. By default, I always want to keep my lines free and clear of the prop. Now, the prior flight I did with her father brought it down to the right and everything was fine. The catch with this is that she, on a bad day after Cracker Barrel, weighs maybe 110 pounds. So she is a feather. And you'll see in the video, upon touchdown, wing comes down to the right, and all of a sudden you'll see the trike become unstable and flip. And initially, I had turned in knowing that I could feel it pull, and I turned into it, hopefully I could correct it in time. But it was too late. So the mistake made here is always think about weight balance and which way the wind's going. I had just a slight left headwind on initial touchdown, but I was flying 40 meters of fabric above my head, and being super lightly loaded on this trike with the wing that we were flying, well, it was gonna be a little squirrely. Wing came down, I tried to correct it, but it was too late, and then we ended up flipping. We were only going maybe 5 to 6 miles an hour, so it wasn't super dramatic, but it was still a mistake made, and I don't like mistakes made too often, so I like to learn from those mistakes. And the best way to put this for any pilot flying a trike or a tandem is that always be mindful of your passenger weight, the weight of the trike loaded up on the ground, and as if you were to have any adverse pulling of the actual carabiners with the wing, whether it's left, right, forward, or back. You've heard the term turtling before, and it's pretty common with trikes. Well, that can happen to anybody, except this go around, it wasn't a turtle, but being pulled at the fulcrum point of the trike, which inherently is unstable, that corner part of a 3-axis trike. So, that being said, enough of me rambling. Watch the video, and it's kind of funny, and hopefully you can learn from this mistake. What would I do differently, if you were asked? Well, if I had come back down knowing that these wind conditions were happening, I probably would have actually turned a little bit more to the left into the wind during this flight, and that way that would have brought my wing down still into the wind, but I would have collapsed it quicker. That worked, meh, some might argue with that. Realistically, I probably should have just taken the risk of bringing it behind me with a spinning prop, even though the motor was off, and just brought it down to a stop. It's a tough one with that, especially as lightly loaded as we were. But if you got a better idea of what could have been done differently in this, post it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I like to keep this as an open discussion of what you think could have been better, what could have been different. And obviously, the sport is always, as a pilot, is to learn and grow. We never stop learning, regardless if you have 5 hours or 500 hours. So thanks for watching. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, and I'm gonna keep trying to post more of these informative videos in the future and just good flying stuff. And I love hearing from you guys too. So thanks for watching. See ya.
no.
Oh.
Hey, can you move your hand at all?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can you?
There you go.
You okay?
Get your hand out of there.
Wait, let's help you pull it out.
I
Can we
got
pull
it.
it up?
You alright?
Adam, come here.
Go ahead, move your hand.
You belted in still? You okay?
Yeah.
Or you want to go ahead and unbuckle her?
Yeah.
How can I, should we be lifting this
Let's
up?
No.
turn it.